Tonight, we're going back to one of the most controversial, chaotic, and downright unpredictable nights in WWF WWE history. It's Survivor Series 1999, Part 1. Shocking no-shows, wild eliminations, and a main event that left the whole wrestling world talking. This is Attitude Era insanity. Hey, it's Scott Barratt, and you're back with the burning truth. And I'm here once again with the man, the myth, the legend. It's Mr. Matt Burns, everybody.
He's a heel.
You're on mute, mate. There you go.
What did I do?
Well, I don't know. I just feel like you're the heel. I've made a decision, and that is what's happening. But what's happening here, Matt Burns, is we're going to watch Survivor Series 1999 Part 1. And I, for one, am very, very excited about it. How are you feeling?
It's going to be good.
It is going to be good. We've done quite a few of these watch-alongs recently, and it's because we're trying to do them in sort of sync with when they'll be happening in the real world. So we're expecting Survivor Series, I think, a week on Saturday from today in the real world, if you're watching where we are on Monday the 17th of November. So a week on Saturday will be Survivor Series. So we're going to watch 1999 Survivor Series this week and probably next. And then after that, Matt Burns, who knows, we might get round to 1992 Survivor Series, which I'm also really, really looking forward to. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and we'd love it if you'd help us out. Matt Burns will give you a kiss, and he'll love you forever. And more importantly, we want you to watch this at the same time as us, so you get us for a bit of alternate commentary, etc. So, Matt Burns, how do we do a watch-along for the folks at home?
Simple. Here's how it works. Get Survivor Series 1999 ready on Peacock, Netflix, DVD, or however you want to watch it. We recommend legal ways to do it. If you want to do it the other ways, that's up to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
But nothing to do with us. No, not us. So cue it to the very start of the event, and when we count down 3, 2, 1, play. Hit play at the same time as us, and from there we will guide you through every match with live reactions, insights, some classic wrestling trivia, and potentially some, modern wrestling, and also some updates and news from any events that we've been at.
Absolutely. So I think this is the time where everybody should be getting it loaded, getting ready. And if we are ready, then I'm going to count us down and say we're going to press play on Survivor Series 1999 in 3, 2, 1, play. And we are off. The most infamous pay-per-views in the history of the WWF, it says. And here we go. So we're off. Talking about the WWE Championship here. Triple H, Austin, Rock. And we're getting this bit of background, and it's been set a triple threat match. It's Triple H, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin, and it's The Rock. And it doesn't get any better than that in 1999, mate, especially towards the end.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon getting himself involved, obviously back on TV at this point, after the higher power angle died a death. We've got there Vince hitting Steve Austin with the championship belt.
No!
And I must say, going into this pay-per-view at the time, I'm just thinking back to 10-year-old little Scott. Probably was all about Austin taking the championship in this one.
Oh, yeah.
And now, WWF presents 1999 Survivor Series, the second longest running WWE PLE in history.
And the weird thing about it is, speaking of PLE names,
yes,
what are your thoughts on the whole news that orders have been supposedly given to make up some new ones?
Yeah, I'm always a fan of that. What I don't mind telling you, is when we is when we name PLEs or pay-per-views or whatever after matches. I'm not a big fan of that. Like, I don't like
Is this the exception?
Royal Rumble is the exception. Survivor Series, I'm not a massive fan of either. But what I'm talking here specifically is Hell in a Cell, Fatal 4-Way, etc. Because I always think TLC. I always think the feud should justify the match rather than the pay-per-view name justifying what match we're going to have. So that's sort of my 2 cents on it. What are your thoughts?
No, I actually agree, because I miss some of the old classic names and everything.
Unforgiven, No Mercy. Yeah, absolutely.
Armageddon.
Yeah. And here's your spirit animal, Matt Burns. It's the Godfather making his way to the ring.
Former spirit animal.
Here comes the Godfather with his friends.
Associates.
And here he comes. And we've got Jerry Lawler and Jerry Lawler, Jim Ross on the call again. And we've said it loads of times on here, haven't we? We've said Jim Ross, JR, good old JR, Jerry Lawler, the King. They were as important to the Attitude Era as The Rock, Stone Cold, Vince McMahon, Triple H, X-Pac, DX, the New Age Outlaws, Jeff Jarrett, all those guys. That JR and King were just as important to that, yeah?
Oh, I just realized something. This pay-per-view is actually a pay-per-view debut for somebody, is it?
Absolutely. And we're going to get to that. But at some point, we're going to see the pay-per-view debut of the Olympic gold medalist. And I'm really excited for that as well.
I actually forgot about that.
Did you know it happens here? Yeah, absolutely.
I thought it was a... Ooh.
Godfather doing his bit. And this is the first traditional Survivor Series match of the night, Matt Baines. We've got Godfather on one team. I won't give away who else is in it until they come out, but we do have a couple of your favorite tag teams in this one too.
Interesting.
And I must admit, the Godfather, it's definitely the best we see of Charles Wright.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Kama Mustafa, Papa Shango, good character, but for me, the Godfather's the one. And here comes the Low Father.
So, have you not heard about the other gimmick that he actually did once?
Go on.
The Papa Father. Do you not know about this one?
No.
The God Shango.
The God Shango.
He actually mixed. Wow. I believe it was over in the UK. He actually did it. And it's like, wow.
And just talk us through what we're seeing here, Matt Burns.
Right now, you're seeing that D'Lo's getting, he's down with the rhythm. He's boogieing on down, and you can tell. The Headbangers.
And here come the Headbangers. Mosh and Thrasher. I'm sure earlier on in the year, when we're watching these PLEs, we've seen Chaz as a character. So now we're back to Mosh and Thrasher.
Did we see Chaz as a character?
I don't earlier in this year.
I don't remember. I don't know what you're on about.
Blanked that out.
I think everybody blanked that out.
So we've got Team 1, we've got the Headbangers, we've got Godfather, we've got D'Lo. We're feeling good about it. And you know what we say about D'Lo?
Go on.
Even a brainerism won't stop D'Lo Brown.
Although being with a certain Godfather might make him boogie on down.
Here come the Dudleys. The Dudleys.
Now, bear this in mind that when we watch this, would you think back then that we would be sitting there seeing one of the most decorated tag teams ever across wrestling. Because, quite frankly, they are the most decorated tag team.
I mean, I love the Dudley Boys. At this point, did I think it? I don't know, but certainly, we watched it was actually last week. We were still watching No Mercy 99, and we saw the Hardys versus Edge and Christian, or the New Brood versus Edge and Christian.
Yeah.
Think about the talent. We've got the Headbangers, we've got the Hardy Boys, we've got Edge and Christian, we've got the New Age Outlaws, we've got, the Dudleys, and then this next tag team too. Queuing them up nicely. Oh, Bubba doesn't like that. They love a splitting gimmick in the WWF, don't they? In the WWE.
Yeah. How many people had it?
And here they
How
come.
many people had it?
A few. And here come the Acolytes. Not quite the APA yet.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm doing right now?
You're trying to figure out the song.
Yeah, because
yeah, it's not the one we're familiar with, Matt Burns. We're not yet at the APA song.
No, not about that. It's sort of I know they're acolytes, proper acolytes. That did not sound like the proper acolytes.
No, it's not that one either. It's an in between tune, but yeah.
Mm.
And here we go with this traditional 4-on-4 Survivor Series elimination match. Dudley Boys very new to the WWF here. How quickly did they fit in, Matt Burns?
Honestly, they fitted in like a glove. I really do think that they really fitted in really, really well.
I mean, it was Russo that wanted to bring them in, and he wasn't there long after they started.
Yeah.
But it was a great call by him to bring them in, because the Dudley Boys genuinely, what a solid act to bring into the company.
Yeah.
Big shoulder tackle by Bubba. And again, we've got the count on the screen for us, Matt Burns. Do you want to tell them about the clock?
Wow, the clock is very simple. If you lose track of where you are, an advert pops up, or you don't know, where exactly where you want to join. If you joined us late, why don't you use the Burnsatron?
The Burnsatron 3000, and that'll tell you exactly what time we are on watching it, so you can sync up with us and watch it as we do. We've got Michael Valdez in the chat. Hi, Michael. Says hi. Say hi, Matt Burns.
Hello.
Hello.
That's why I even give the salute.
I was going to do my best Obi-Wan Kenobi then. Hello there.
Hello there. I was going to go for the, hello there. Hi.
Oh, wow. Never do that again. And Mosh
tags one
Thrasher, who's still wearing his wig. Great clothesline there to Devon Dudley. Godfather's gimmick then, Matt Burns. Could we ever do that today?
Nope.
Just no. Just no.
Just nope.
Talk to me about why it was of its time.
Really? That's not. It's.
I like making you uncomfortable.
Basically, we have a higher class. No. We're not saying that. The thing is, it was of that time. It was, and as they say, as much as Vince Russo started, sort of gave the name of a certain company called TNA, for the obvious reasons. But then again, during this time, Six sells. And this was it during its peak when it did sell.
Brilliant. Oh, clothesline from Hal. Down goes Thrasher. And that's got to be all. And that's the 3. Thrasher's out. So now we're down to 4-on-3. Advantage to the Acolytes. Mosh comes off the top of the crossbody for a 2 count on Bradshaw. Headbangers as a team, Matt Burns. Forgettable or forgotten gem?
I think they arrived at a time that wasn't suited for them.
Too early? Too late?
I'd say probably a bit too late.
I think they're on one of those lists for me of most meh tag teams. Do you know what I mean by meh? Just like a bit the Headbangers, similar to similar to Juice and Domino.
Yeah.
Or the Bashams. Absolutely nothing
Just
tag teams.
Meh.
Would
you like to hear a more interesting fact about the word meh?
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
Go on.
The Simpsons.
Meh.
Bart and Lisa.
Watching along live with us, make sure you get in the chat and tell us what you thought of the Headbangers, the Dudley Boys, the Acolytes, and all the other tag teams that were in the WWF in this era. And Matt Burns will keep giving you Matt facts such as where the word meh came from. Thanks, Matt Burns, for that.
And it's actually in the Oxford Dictionary.
3D. And that's Mosh. That's got to be all for Mosh.
Definite.
Mosh gets a 3D and he's out. And you'll notice here, Matt Burns, as D'Lo Brown comes into the ring, this is great timing for us because what I wanted to talk about was something that's missing from this match. Any ideas?
Title? Body armor?
Yeah. Where is D'Lo's chest protector?
Maybe teaming with the Godfather is rejuvenate his chest.
Maybe it just gives him that extra piece of protection just having the Godfather there. Big right hand to Bubba Ray. D'Lo had an amazing 99. He was the Euro Continental Champion at one point.
Yeah, he was.
He wrestled for the Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. Failed attempt. Oh, and Bradshaw takes out D'Lo with the chair and Bubba Ray. And Tim White's not happy with that. And he's disqualifying Bradshaw. Look at the state of that chair. But Devon's in. Covers D'Lo.
Huh.
Oh, Farouk's not happy with it. And Farouk and Devon now having words. And I'll give you 3 guesses what Farouk's saying at this point.
Damn.
Oh, and Farouk and Devon are now not friends. Oh, and it's completely dissolving. The teamwork is over. Devon and Farouk are brawling. Tim White's trying to split them up. Not Tim White, sorry.
Come on. Long tag team player match.
Tim White's in the ring, apologies. And that's a near fall. D'Lo kicked out on Bubba, but now there is literally Bubba left on one side and Devon and the Godfather on the other. Farouk and Devon have gone, eliminated themselves. Ooh. Big sidewalk slam there by Bubba. Oh, big lefts from Bubba in the tie-dye. Ducks are right. Ooh. And low down.
Clean.
Was that the low down? No, that was the sky high. Sorry.
Sky high. Low down's the frog splash.
The low down's the frog splash. D'Lo, a proper underrated frog splash, Matt Burns.
Oh, definitely.
I love the low down. D'Lo now sitting Bubba on that top rope. Big right hand.
Great worker, D'Lo was. But no.
Oh, picks him up. There's the power bomb. Bubba's a great worker, man. Underrated, I think, at this point in his career. I mean, all the way through, but at this point specifically, really underrated.
Safe.
Great power bomb. And a double down there, double clothesline from D'Lo and Bubba. We still got the Godfather on the apron. I don't think he's been in the match yet.
He's eager.
He wants to get in now. Wants to take on Bubba Dudley.
Now he wants to take on Bubba Dudley.
Absolutely.
Hang on. Boom! You forget he had a fancy leg drop.
Who?
The Godfather.
Oh, yeah. And here comes the train. Started chugging because here comes the Godfather with the woo train. Bang. Huge splash in the corner. D'Lo's back in. Bubba's down, and this is the lowdown now, Matt Burns.
Boom!
That's got to be it. 1, 2.
Do you know
3.
what made that look more impressive? That lowdown. The fact that you see Bubba go for get up.
Yeah. Plants him. Absolutely plants him.
It looks like he's about to get up, but he's like, no, down.
And listen, I'll argue anyone, right? Eddie Guerrero, Dominic Mysterio, Rob Van Dam, Rey Mysterio. They all had good frog splashes, but nobody had one as good as D'Lo Brown. Opinion. And look at how happy Tim White is on Ref Watch. He's got his arms round
could argue.
the Godfather's friends. He's never been so happy.
Did you hear that? I think Art Moore could argue.
What a huge splash this was in the corner, though. I mean, massive bang. Nearly took himself all the way out with his momentum. Tagged in D'Lo Brown. And Bubba was down by then. And what a lowdown. Great splash.
Clean.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely. And there we are. 19 minutes and 1, 2, 3 seconds into Survivor Series 1999, if you're watching along live with us. And we've just seen the team of D'Lo, the Godfather, and the Headbangers defeat the team of the Dudley Boys and the Acolytes because they just can't get on. And here we go. We're getting the promo for the debut of the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. Sorry, Matt Burns, can't get my words out tonight.
Don't worry. I thought what they did with Kurt right now was absolute genius.
Oh, perfect.
I almost said gold. Said gold then, but it's absolute genius.
They took someone who should have been the biggest babyface ever.
Yeah.
And they turned him into the perfect heel. Because everybody wants to hate the perfect guy. I'm going to have to leave you for a couple of seconds, Matt Burns.
Not a problem at all. Anyway, we're back in the Survivor Series, and right now we have got Shawn Stasiak making his arrival. I don't believe that this is the Stasiak Craziak time. Well, I remember that, but I will say he's got a bit of reputation of history because of his dad. A second generation wrestler. There you go, Stan the Man. There you go. As it's been mentioned on right now, Stan the Man. The thing is, it just goes to show that the weird thing about it is everyone sits there and says that if you're a second generation, third generation, you're guaranteed to be a wrestler, you're guaranteed to be a star. You're guaranteed this, guaranteed that. Even if your dad's famous and everything, doesn't always mean it. But look at the accolades of Kurt Angle, and I will say, this song it just suited him. But I will say it is very, very odd seeing Kurt Angle with hair. Because I am so used to seeing him bald. And it's weird hearing that entrance song without the "You suck, you suck." Oh, you're bold, you're bold. Straight away, here we go. Bam. Kurt showing his background there. Good luck, good. Oh, straight away, there you go. Nice way of doing a bit of tech, this is, I think. Let's go wrestling. What they don't realize is this is wrestling. Chain. Oh, there we go. Oh. Says that over. Sleep. Head toss. Boom. Straight down. Kick off. Whoa. Big body slam. Belly to belly. Now, normally, right now, like we said, Kurt should be the biggest babyface here, but he isn't. But we're not getting the reactions yet. The thing is, it's when it comes a little bit later on, I think. Stage Jack sticking the boots in right now on Kurt Angle. Let's talk about experience right now. Stage Jack's got the experience in pro matches.
What a blast from the past. That is Sean Stasiak. Oh,
yeah. And I did say he's not Crazy-Yak yet.
No, not yet. So, at this point, Matt Burns, you're watching WWF television, Survivor Series. You've got the debut of the Olympic gold medalist, Kurt Angle. Mm-hmm. Did you expect this rookie to become one of the greatest of all time?
You necessarily wouldn't, because you sit there and think, debut, rookie. But then you got to remember, he's not exactly a rookie. He is a Olympic gold medalist.
Very different to professional wrestling, though. And the whole persona at this point, the three eyes, intensity, integrity, intelligence. What did we think of was it brilliant? Was it goofy?
Just the right amount of goofy.
Just the right amount. I think so, too. I think Kurt Angle, it was perfect to begin with, because like I said before, on the face of it, he should be the biggest babyface ever. Gold medalist, All-American, like he should be the biggest babyface ever. And instead, what he actually becomes is one of the greatest heels in the history of wrestling. And this is why.
It's weird seeing him with hair, though.
I still think it's weird to see him without hair.
Right, I'm just about to point this out to you. I did bring this up earlier.
Okay.
And it was in regards to Sean Stasiak.
Right.
He is a second-generation wrestler.
Correct.
Famous dad. Right. Now, just because you're a second generation or someone who's famous, doesn't talk. He's proof that
Michael McGillicuddy.
Another case in point. It's everyone instantly assumes that if you're a second generation superstar of someone famous, you're instantly in. You're done. You're made.
Ted DiBiase Jr. Tamina.
No. I think you knocked it out the park with the Ted DiBiase Jr.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, you're right in what you're saying. Just because you're second generation does not guarantee you're going to be a generational talent. It does happen. The Rock, Randy Orton, but sometimes it doesn't happen. Oh, shoulder tackle there puts Kurt Angle down.
Oh, few stomps.
Do you know what I think about Kurt Angle? And I'm going to give you this point, and I'm going to let you say what you want on the back of it, but it's certainly a point for me. Kurt Angle had a very different style to the rest of the roster at this point. In a roster full of brawlers, he came in with an amateur style. Do you think that stood him apart? Because I do.
Yes. Yes.
He was a throwback in an era when everyone was a brawler.
Yeah. It makes him stand out more, because if everyone's doing all punches and everything, he isn't. He's showcasing a style
he's still doing a bit of that, but that whole catch as catch can, suplex machine style, really worked for him, didn't it?
Yeah.
And I absolutely love the color Sean Stasiak's trunks, but that's by the by.
Mm. Is that burnt orange?
Yeah, it's almost peach.
Yeah.
Here's the Olympic slam.
Well, as certain other people would say, Olympic. Whoops.
And Mike Chioda counts the 3. We have a winner in his debut. Kurt Angle. Brilliant. And that he very quickly became one of my favorites, Kurt Angle.
The only issue I have right now is that Sean Stasiak just got up.
Yeah. Boo-boo face.
You're not Austin Aries.
Loves the boo-boo face. Saw an interview with Triple H where he was talking about boo-boo face this week. Very, very funny. He was explaining it to somebody who didn't know what it meant, and it just made me laugh. So boo-boo face, for those who don't know, is where boo-boo face is where somebody is going to be losing the match, and they don't think they should lose the match for whatever reason. So before they go out from behind the curtain, from their body language that they really do not want to lose that match. Whereas if they're going to win the match, they are so much more engaged in what they're doing. Absolutely. So they call it boo-boo face. And here we go. We got Austin earlier tonight on Sunday Night Heat. Oh, the 3 of them, in fact, all in the ring for a promo on Sunday Night Heat. Imagine the ratings for Heat on MTV at this time. Again, if you're watching along live with us, we're at 29 minutes and 12, 13, 14 seconds watching 1999's WWF Survivor Series. You can watch along with us, alternate commentary and all that jazz. And here comes DX.
Yep. And the best thing about it is He's had all the heat.
Wow.
What?
Taking applications for a new co-host, everybody.
Excuse me. I got the logins. I got the logins, remember. I got the keys.
I got the keys.
I'm part of the furniture.
I'm Vince McMahon. You're a nobody. You got that.
That's
basically what you just did to me.
Nope, I wouldn't go that far.
Here comes the big Valbowski. So our next match is another traditional 4-on-4 rather Survivor Series match. Team 1, Val Venus on his way to the ring. Not looking forward to this one as much, Matt Burns, not going to lie. This one is a strange one.
Is this one of them ones where we're going to sit there saying, who do we cheer for?
This is just one of them where we're thinking, how many of these guys can we actually fit on the card if we just chuck them in a 4-on-4?
How much can we give them a payday?
Yeah. Here he comes, Mark Henry. Big sexual chocolate. And I liked this for Mark Henry because at least it gave him a bit of character, right?
Gave him a personality.
Yeah, it gave him some personality, but it was awful.
Yeah.
So we've got the big Valbowski and sexual chocolate Mark Henry on the same team.
As much as it was terrible, it still made him stand out.
Who's next? It's Gangrel. Here he comes. And this is a cast of characters for you.
The My Little Pony guy.
Yeah, if you haven't, go back and watch Matt Burns' fantastic story about Gangrel from last week. That was our watch along of No Mercy 1999 Part 2. You can find that on our YouTube page. All you have to do, Matt Burns, is be subscribed to the channel below. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We'd love it if you'd help us get there. And if you want to subscribe, Matt Baines will give you a kiss. If you don't want the kiss, that's fine. He doesn't have to give you one. It's just an option. Just because I know I've seen some of the comments and that's putting some people off. So, yeah, if you subscribe or not, you do not have to have the kiss from Matt Baines. It's optional. It's an optional extra. And Matt Baines, my Netflix, because that's how I'm watching, has gone to an ad. So I'm going to use the clock in the middle of the screen now to sync back up with the rest of us. But if you can talk us through what's happening on screen.
We've now got the lethal weapon. Steve Blackman arriving. Oof.
That'll put some
it's just showing us the match graphic of who's against them.
Yeah, and here he comes. It's on the opposing team. So on the first team, we've got Val Venis, Mark Henry, Gangrel, and Steve Blackman. And on the opposing team, here comes the British Bulldog, the current European champion, would you believe? Being accompanied by his teammates, the Mean Street Posse. Why? That's why.
Who knows?
Who knows? Sorry,
I bet you.
I stole them from a much famous YouTuber than me.
Yeah, but I bet you the real truth of it is someone bought this in a board meeting and someone just goes, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? And one person just went, why not?
That's exactly what happened. How do we get all these guys on the card? What about the posse? Okay, we'll get them in.
What about the payday? Hey, hang on. If it's the posse, about Shane.
Yeah, maybe. Bulldog's ripped at this point, but he's still wearing those bloody jeans. And I'll never understand that. He just didn't look like the Bulldog at this point, did he?
He wanted to look like he'd got attitude.
That's exactly it, mate.
Just not hitting the mark.
And he was the first member of the Hart family, extended family, to go back after the tragedy of Owen. And Brett a few years before, and then Owen in 99. We actually watched.
No, I actually think you're right.
We actually watched Over the Edge 99, didn't we?
Yes.
Earlier on in the year. We didn't watch that bit, and we did as a tribute to Owen. But yeah, this is the first. He's the first member of the Hart family back in the WWF after this. Yeah, Bulldog runs the wrong corner.
No, I will say this. As much as that was a mistake, he recovered it well.
Styled it, absolutely. Vince has got a feeling we're going to have a new WWF champion tonight, says JR. And do you know what? It's very possible because we've got Austin versus Rock versus Triple H for that championship. And this is another, like I say, another traditional 5-on-5 elimination match, 4-on-4 elimination match. Get your comments in if you're watching Survivor Series alongside us, or if you want to talk about anything else from the world of wrestling. We'll talk about anything, guys. Get it in the chat, ask some questions. We'll talk about it.
Right. Here's a question for you.
Okay.
The Main Street Posse.
Yeah.
What was the names of their finishers?
Did they have finishes?
Yes, they did.
Go on, then, because I'm lost.
Pete Gas had the move that was called Gas Mask.
Wow.
Rodney had the High Society. And Joey Abs had the Stock Exchange.
These are all terrible. Here comes the Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman now. In on, is that Rodney or Pete Gas? Pete Gas. And Steve Blackman's somebody you don't want to fight.
Oof.
He just kicked him 3 times quicker than I could say kicked him 3 times.
Yeah. Oh,
big kick there from Blackman. And that's Pete Gas eliminated first fall.
I'll be honest with you. I think that was a legit. Did you hear that off JR then? No.
No, sorry, I didn't, mate. Do you want to fill me in?
He literally just says he should Rodney should break the guy's arms who'd cut his hair. But Gangrel straight in. I'm just trying to remember why we got the Mean Street Posse with the British Bulldog.
I mean, it could be for any reason at this point.
What did Shane send him to the British Bulldog to toughen him up or something?
I mean, maybe.
Oh dear. Oh,
Big implant DDT from Gangrel, and it looks like we're going to get a. I mean, we're steamrolling through the Mean Street Posse here.
there we go. You got Joey Abs looking like he's got a bit more experience. But Rodney eating that implant DDT. Good night. This is not going to end well for Joey Abs, is it?
Not at all, because here comes Mark Henry.
Boom. Oh. Leverage. Oh. Yeah. Pretty much just steamrolled him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's the last member of the posse now?
Last member of the posse and the British Bulldog.
Oof. He looks like one of the oof. He actually, do you know what? The more I look at, is this one Joey Abs?
Yeah.
Joey Abs actually looks like Roman Reigns. Not in build, but facially.
A posh Roman Reigns.
Yeah, a much posher Roman Reigns, yeah.
Basically, Roman with a silver spoon.
Yeah, exactly that, yeah.
Oh,
oh my. Oh, what a bump by the Bulldog. And now here comes Gangrel. I mean, we're clearing out here.
Oh.
Bulldog up to the top for a. Looks like we're going to get a superplex. Oh, we're going to get a superplex. Lovely.
Yeah.
Gangrel's gone. Well done to the Bulldog. He got one there, especially after he took that bump from Mark Henry. Because I mean, I wouldn't have taken it. And now Blackman's chucking him in. It's going to get real quick.
It's just how he went up it. It's a weird angle.
Absolutely.
Oh,
flying headbutt.
Didn't work.
Look at this replay. Oh, I mean, he did well to transition through the air and land flat on his back because that could have gone
lucky.
Could have gone Taz Sabu wrong.
Yeah.
Another suplex. These two have suplexed each other through. And Blackman's gone. Oh, and here comes Val. No messing. And this is what I meant last week when we talked about Val Venus at No Mercy. Right. This is a wrestler that had a great look, a good size, was good on the mic, had a half-decent move list, but was slapped with a terrible gimmick and actually had the intensity to go all the way in the WWF at this point. He had the potential, but because we slapped him with this gimmick, he never recovered. Double clothesline. And I just wonder whether, I don't know the result of this, Matt Baines, but I'm starting to think maybe this is a way to hugely get the Bulldog over.
The part of me is just sitting here thinking, who wears the villains? You think?
Yeah, absolutely. It's difficult to know on this, but now the Bulldog, even if he is the heel, he's the underdog in the match. And the Bulldog wants Mark Henry.
Is he going to get him? Oh, yeah, he got him. Just not the way he wanted. Oh.
Oh, big slam by Mark Henry.
Oh, yeah, I think that's game over.
And now Val goes up to the top for the money shot.
Ooh.
And that's the 3. And Val and Mark Henry win. And again, I don't know what this does for anybody. So Bulldog's the new European champion, but he loses the match. But the Mean Street Posse get absolutely squashed. But Gangrel got eliminated. And so did Steve Blackman, seemingly out of nowhere. I don't think it does anybody any good, this match, Matt Baines. What about you?
Nope, no one comes out of this. Even, you know, the tagline of this event might be the family that slays together stays together, but that just looked like a massacre in my eyes for all parties.
I agree. And I think, Matt Baines, tonight on this part 1, I think we've got time for 2 more matches. I'm unsure what you think. That'll leave us 4 matches for part 2 next week. Or later this week. You never know when we're going to go live. The only way to know for sure is to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications.
I'm going to say 2.
Yeah, I think we get the next 2. And I'm really looking forward to not the next match, but the one that'll be part 1's main event, Matt Baines.
Yeah. Certainly interesting. And there we go, a very young Michael Cole. But yeah, here we go. We're now moving into the 8 women tag team match.
So this is a traditional women's Survivor Series 4-on-4 match, right?
No, it just says 1 fall.
Oh, right. So we're not doing the tradition for this. We're just doing 4-on-4, which is probably right. And here's Mae Young. My God. So where we left this at the end of No Mercy, I'm not sure what's happened since then, Matt Baines, but where we left it was the Fabulous Moolah was the women's champion.
I'm not sure if she is now.
No, well, she won the title from Ivory at No Mercy. So we'll see where we are now. But the Fabulous Moolah. I mean, it's fair to say, Matt Baines, the women's division was something in 1999. Do you want to give me some words on the women's division of 1999?
Pass.
I mean, at this point, Sable, who we've built the division around for the last year, has left the business.
Yeah.
Chyna's still not wrestling the females. Luna, Ivory, Jacqueline are pretty much the
body.
That is
and you've got a rising Tory.
Yeah, just about. Tori hasn't. I don't think Tori's sort of aligned herself with Kane and X-Pac yet, which we'll see later on in this year.
Is it later on this year or is it next year? Nope, she has.
Oh, right. She's already aligned herself with Kane at this point.
Yeah, I just can't believe it's just what I just heard from the King. Wow.
But it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, them comments would not be adhered to today.
Absolutely no. And here comes, in a match for a change, here comes Deborah. And Deborah, from what I remember, Matt Burns, she wasn't a fan of kittens. She was a fan of
Puppies.
puppies. That's right. Yeah, and so was the king.
Yeah, we know.
And Deborah was a bit lost at this point, right? Because she'd come in to the WWF. They'd obviously paired her back with Jeff Jarrett as they did in WCW, and brought that act back to life. And you know, Jeff leaves, and Deborah sort of left for a few months anyway, kind of floundering, I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's about right.
In fact, the next thing I remember Deborah doing of note in the WWF was in the build-up to WrestleMania 17.
I would have said the Lions, potentially.
Well, that was after, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So in the build-up to WrestleMania 17, I don't know if you remember, but as part of that Rock Austin build-up, Deborah gets assigned to The Rock as a manager.
Awkward.
Yeah. And here comes Luna. And Matt Burns, what does our friend Kate say about Luna?
Stiff.
Yeah. Now we've got Jacqueline and Luna. So the match is Mae Young, Moolah, Tori, and Deborah versus Jacqueline, Luna. We've got here Terry, and then one more, which no surprises. We've seen them backstage. It's Ivory. So, I mean, again, though, what is Terry Runnels doing in a match? Similar to Deborah. I mean,
looks ready. Oh, look. There we go.
Ivory's the women's champion. There we go. So that makes sense. And Moolah takes her out. I absolutely love it. Do you know what, Matt Burns? I'm going to let you commentate on this match for me. Before I go, though, I am just going to let everybody know that the clock is currently at 49 minutes and 18, 19, 20 seconds in case you're watching on live and you want to sync up with us. Again, subscribe to the channel. You never know when we're going to go live. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. Matt Burns will love you forever, and he will or won't give you a kiss depending on your personal preference. But until then, I'm going to let you enjoy Ivory, Luna, Jackie, and Terry versus Mae Young, Moolah, Tori, and
here, and here we go. We've got Tori and trace out tag. Tori and Jacqueline. Boom, ducks the line. Some kicks, double teams. Mistimed. I believe this is going to be here we go. Might be a double suplex. But a referee watches Teddy Long because he loves his tag team matches players. Snapmare from Jacqueline. Tori is learning. We've got Luna back in. Quick tags in and out, in and out. Right, back rake. But here we, ducks the double clothesline. Comes back with their own. Fabulous Moolah tags in, but Jacqueline just comes in at Tori. What's going on? Boom! Snapmare from the Fabulous Moolah. Big body slam from the Fabulous Moolah. Oh, hang on. Double clothesline, I believe. A dive on 1, 2, no, pull off. Wait, got the pin? Moolah has pinned. There we go. That's the real reason why Terry was there. To have her top ripped off. And wow. Was that planned or not? Because I have no idea if that was planned or not, because that was short and sudden. I am actually wondering if what the hell? What the hell's going on here? Is this legit? Wow, that I've got to say is shocking. But right now we've got X-Pac, who is being interviewed by Lillian Garcia, talking about a great. This is going to be interesting. Kane versus X-Pac in a singles match. Now we're going to have to see how this goes. This could be the last match, I believe, that we are going to go for. But then again, at the same time, we're probably wondering if we've underestimated that last match because we did not expect it to end so suddenly. But yeah, right now we have got X-Pac, who believe he's sort of just saying that Kane, he's always carried Kane, which is unusual. But we'll see how this goes. But right now it is X-Pac versus Kane. And you can definitely tell he's not exactly aligned with Kane right now because he's not wearing the red gear. He's wearing his traditional green gear.
Oh, Matt Burns, did I miss Ivory, Luna, Jackie, and Terry versus Mae Young, Moolah, Deborah, and Tori?
It was sudden.
What a shame. So this is the match I'm really looking forward to, mate. It's X-Pac versus Kane. Really, really, really looking forward to this one.
Really?
And as far as I'm concerned, there's still a tag team in this.
Supposedly, but at the same time, it's like, are they? What's going on?
Well, we're going to get an interview, so we're going to get a bit of background here anyway, as we hit the 54 minutes and 29, 30, 31 second mark.
Ooh.
Right, so that is true then. So they split up at this point, X-Pac and Kane. So this might be it, yeah. Okay, so we've got X-Pac in the ring. Kane's going to come to the ring now. We're going to get X-Pac versus Kane. Looking forward to this one. And I think this is one of the best big man, little man pairings ever.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
I always appreciated Big Show and Rey Mysterio. Doing one-on-one, but I really like Kane and X-Pac. As opponents as much as I liked them as a team.
You always find that. You usually find that. Because you usually always beat up your friends more.
And just to give a bit of context here, Matt Burns, Kane weighing in at 326 pounds. That's 23.2 stone. 23 stone.
And then comes X-Pac throwing them chops.
And I don't know if I've talked to you about this year, Matt Burns, but I got up to my heaviest weight ever this year. I've actually lost quite a lot of weight this year, doing a few different things. And I actually got up to 400 pounds this year. True story.
But you're looking slim and trim.
Hey, lost a lot of weight, mate. Nearly 6 stone down. So, I mean, at this point, I'm about 318 pounds, so just a smidge off what Kane is weighing in at. Kane sending X-Pac into the corner, follows him in, sidestep by X-Pac, and now we've got those educated feet of the 1-2-3 kid catching Kane in the face. And a big clothesline by Kane coming out of the corner. Puts X-Pac straight back down.
Are you up to date with us?
I can just check now. Well, the good thing about it, Matt Baines, is if I'm not up to date, I can use the clock in the center of the screen to just make sure I'm catching up. So currently at 57 minutes and 28, 29, 30 seconds. And I think that's me almost caught. Oh, maybe not caught up. Do you want to give us some live commentary and I'll tell you where I am?
We've got X-Pac who's leading Kane to the steps. Ooh,
yes,
straight into them.
Now, use the clock in the center of the screen. Caught myself up. Again, if you're not subscribed already, guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. You can keep up with all our usual activities.
There's one. There's a second. Oh, into the post.
And again, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe to The Burning Truth on YouTube. Hit the bell for notifications. Loads of good stuff on there. We do reaction videos, weekly podcast. We do some of these watch-alongs. We do interviews. We've literally got loads on there, Matt Baines, and loads still to come.
That we do. That we do. But right now we are watching Kane pretty much chin check X-Pac.
Absolutely. Some huge right hands. And this is Kane's alternate attire. We didn't see this a lot.
Yeah.
The red on black as opposed to the black on red, but it's a great look.
Yeah. Would you say that this was the would you say that outfit was the Tory outfit?
I would say that was the Tory outfit, yeah. Oh, and now X-Pac. It's time for the taunt.
Oh,
signature. Kane catches him in a choke slam. X-Pac kicks away and tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. I've taken one of those from a
big dude,
a friend that's no longer with us, Mike Weaver. What a guy.
We miss you, Mike.
Kane coming off the top for that big clothesline. Vintage Kane.
You probably just said that little call then. We miss you, Mike. Because I'll never forget when he had a certain inflatable hammer chasing me.
Big choke slam on X-Pac.
Oh.
Kane goes for the cover. Oh, and here's Road Dogg.
What's going on? Oh. Road Dogg just got
behind again, Matt Baines, or whether you're ahead.
Oh, X Factor.
Yeah, I saw the X Factor. Kane with a big kick out with authority.
No, I think we're about to.
I've caught up again, yeah. X-Pac now coming off the top. Kane catches. Oh, and he's getting him up into that tombstone position. But here's Triple H now. Hits Kane with the title belt. And now we've got DX, the newly reformed DX. Road Dogg, X-Pac, and Triple H. Really putting it in on Kane.
Yeah.
And Kane and Triple H had some beef in this year, didn't they? They wrestled at WrestleMania. Kane was kicked out of the corporation when Triple H went in. And now here comes Tory to make the save somehow.
Oh,
and X-Pac catches her in the face.
Oh,
Kane is not happy.
Kane looks like he's full of wrath.
Wrath, good word. And now after that DQ, Matt Baines, we're actually coming to the end of part 1 of our watch-along.
Do you want it to end here, or shall we have one more match? Because I'm just thinking because of the time of the event.
If we stop now, part 2 will be a nice hour and a half long.
Yeah, okay. If you're happy with that,
I
I'm happy with that.
Now is the time. I think we finish at 1 hour and 2 minutes, which is going to be in 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to pause there at 1 hour and 2 minutes.
I'm happy with that.
I think so too. So when we come back next week, we're going to watch part 2 of this event, which is going to leave us 1, 2, 3, 4 more matches, which is plenty in an hour and a half to keep us going.
Just make this record straight, even though the clock does say 1 hour, 2 minutes, it's not. It's actually 1 hour, 2 minutes and 2 seconds. It was officially 1 hour and 2 minutes.
Absolutely. And I'm going to pause it again, just so we know. However, what I do want to say is thank you for watching the watch along with us tonight. If you want to follow us, subscribe to the channel, all our videos go on here. You can also find us at theburningtruthuk.com and anywhere on social media. Just search for The Burning Truth and look for the championship belt, which is above my head, above Matt Burns' head, and behind his back as well. All our stuff goes on there. Please support the channel. We just like talking about wrestling and we'd love to do it more and more and more. Matt, anything else from you?
Pretty much just to point out, if you ever want to get a quick way to the actual website, we have a lovely little QR code in the top left-hand corner. I love how Scott, really presented that really well. And what makes it even better is on both views as well. It looks really good.
Watch portrait or landscape. That's where we are.
Exactly. And, of course, we always recommend if you want to check out our merch, we do appreciate it if you do check it out. And check out all of our merch. Oh.
Because, just like on our website, it's Stiffy time. Matt Burns, what else do we need to tell him?
Well, more importantly, we always got to recommend you to check out your local wrestling because, believe me, you never know who's going to turn up. Just like how I had last Saturday seeing Les Battersby. Les Battersby in wrestling.
Les Battersby of Coronation Street, fame.
Yes.
Wowza.
And I will say, absolutely hilarious.
Was it? Was it good?
Scott, I know that you're a fan of comedy matches.
I am, absolutely.
You would have just keeled over. You would have keeled over.
But with saying that, I don't think we're going to see Les Battersby in a WrestleMania main event in the next 10 years. But you never know if you're going to see the stars of tomorrow when you go and check out those local shows. So absolutely go along and support your local wrestling. These businesses need it. They need you. And I promise you'll have a good night wherever you go. As long as it's a half-decent promotion, you're going to have a good night. Local wrestling is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. There's some great promotions out there. Least of all, UKWA, which you can watch in Crew Coppenhall Working Men's Club. They'll be back on the 6th of December for 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas.
Yep, that is correct.
I know it is. 6 o'clock door time, so you can go and watch those guys there. Absolutely fabulous event. You can find them anywhere on social media, UKWA. Search for that. Also, United Wrestling on the 28th of November. I think that's right. They'll be there. They'll be at Abbey Alton Workingmen's Club in Stoke-on-Trent for Hammer Down, their next event there. So search everywhere for United Wrestling Live. You can find that too. So United Wrestling Live, UKWA, loads of other wrestling promotions up and down the country you can go and find. Or if you're in the US or abroad, find your local wrestling. They'll appreciate it. I promise you. It'll be your hard-earned money well spent. I promise you.
Exactly. And just to point out, if you want to also help out the independent wrestlers, buy their merch. It does help them out. But with that all being said, and genuinely, you're always helping us grow this amazing wrestling community. Until next time, stay fired up, stay passionate, and remember DFTBA. And in case you don't know what that means, it of course means don't forget to be awesome.
Intensity, integrity, and intelligence.